Welcome.
Where?
To String Theory.
Strang theory? Dr. Strang theory.
Dr. Strang Theory.
What happens?
Well, every Wednesday night.
Yeah, what happens
Wednesday
then?
night.
Yeah, what happens?
Every Wednesday night.
Yeah, you know what happens?
You ask the questions and we give the answers here on String Theory.
No, we don't really do that.
Calm down, just calm down. First of all, I'm going to talk to our partners here. Boucher Guitars, Levy Straps, G&G Music in Antigonish, Fantasy in Halifax,
Hurry up.
K&K, Gallagher, Recording King, Alvarez Yeri,
Those
Yamaha
guys.
Canada, Jay's Partners.
They make everything.
Audio
Do it.
Audio Sprockets, D'Addario Canada,
Yeah.
Brickhouse Guitars,
Oh, they
Josh
are.
House Guitars, Apollo Picks,
Yeah.
Tone Right,
To the moon and beyond.
Close Guitars.
Okay.
Now what? Okay. Spill it.
You know what? I
What?
gotta give out my seat.
Why?
You know why?
No. Why? What?
Cam McMaster's here with us tonight!
Cam McMaster. Holy.
Look, it's Cam!
Oh.
It's Cam!
Cam McMaster is in the house.
Look at that!
In the flesh.
Cam McMaster.
Is here with us.
It's starting already.
Cam McMaster, he's here with us in the house. Cam McMaster, he just went right in. Cam McMaster,
Scared the shit out of me at the fireplace.
Cam McMaster, he's here in the house.
I'm fucking here.
Oh, man, it's such a pleasure.
It's
and
my
an
pleasure.
honor to have you
Pleasure.
here.
He fell right out of the freaking sky.
Unbelievable.
That was a long walk from Cape Breton.
You get that right. Well,
Whose cock
what
do I
the?
got here?
I don't know.
Community.
That
Yeah,
there.
community cock. Yeah.
Sorry.
So, boys, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say.
know.
I am peeking.
Just like, I'm freaking out right
I
now.
got sweat on my sweat.
Yeah. I got a little bit of sweat in the old nipple neck too. Cam McMaster, been with us virtually every week since we started. I think you don't really miss but 1 week maybe in a year and a half.
Well, this is the 59th show. That's the 8th time you had those shorts on. 4th time for that shirt.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you
something
go.
like that, I guess.
Cam's been
Yeah.
here through the bad and the worse.
And I'm the uglier. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, there you go. Well, I'm just so glad you're here, and
It's
Cam's
my
a
pleasure.
great musician and a great supporter of ours. He's also a welder, so if you have any questions, if you're from a Martin owner, you might need a welder.
Right.
So
That's true.
yeah, so
Wood
we'll just
weld.
so we have questions for you. Have any of those
I
questions?
can weld up some stiff braces for you.
There you go. There you
Everybody
go.
likes
There
a
you
nice
go.
stiff brace.
There you go.
Can I interest you in some sake to celebrate, Cam?
Well, sure.
Most
why
likely,
not?
most
A little
likely.
sake toast?
I'll have a drink with you guys.
All right.
Yes,
Yeah.
hey, look, that's what this is all about. Listen,
Hand that
Friends,
over.
right?
when we started this show over a year ago, I had no idea that I would be meeting people like Cam. And last weekend,
Lovely ginger.
Ginger's in the house,
Yes.
and our good friend BD is also here.
She has a face mask on. I don't know what she looks like still, but
Yeah, we're not. Yeah,
We haven't unveiled it.
She's had a paper bag over her head since Cam got here.
cheers.
She's a stunner.
Cheers. Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
We call her the unknown producer.
Oh,
Oh, that's so good.
well, let me tell you, it's been 9 years.
Might be 9 years again.
We'll see.
You'll have your
So-
call by midnight.
Last weekend, this past weekend, we were in PEI, and I got to hang out for a whole evening with Jeff Gallant, which was a tremendous. The man is just a beautiful human being, and it's just amazing. Like it's in the space of not even a week, we have two of our biggest supporters ever in the show, actually sitting with us at a gig. Right?
You should.
Cam And, oh yeah, Dax Kid was there too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. Dax
really?
Relaxa was there. Yeah.
Wow.
Which
She
apparently
came and
we've
brought
been
us.
saying
She
wrong.
came and brought us black garlic.
It's actually Raxilla.
She sells. That's her.
Oh, really?
She sells that. She grows it, right? So Dax was there too. Like this is an amazing community.
You should tell them what you did to
saying
me
it wrong
tonight.
for a whole year.
Oh yes. So just before we get started with the questions, we never told Coot that he was here or coming here. And matter of fact, we lied our asses off and said that he was
Totally did.
stuck in the States at a cottage with no internet. And had texted me and said he wasn't going to be part of the show tonight.
I was pretty choked.
And so Chris was like, "That's it. We got to write the ballad of
Despair.
for Cam McMaster." So then the truck pulls up in the yard, and Chris still doesn't know who it is. He's like, "Who the hell is that?" And we're out there barbecuing and everything. And the truck pulls up, and Cam jumps out. And I waited a few seconds before I said anything, and Chris is just sitting there, and I went, "Cam McMaster's in the house." Well, he literally jumped back in the goddamn
I
woods.
almost jumped in the fire.
Yeah, it was something to see, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
So there you go. Here's another member of our string theory family that we're so
Right here.
pleased to have with us here, and we love all you guys so much. This is incredible that we're still doing this after all this time, and it's just been a fantastic experience for us. So
Well, it comes by honest. There's a good reason to be tuned in every Wednesday night, not just for the knowledge, but the laughing and the
yeah.
carrying on, and the music, and it's the best hour of my week. Every week, I get pretty cranky when I'm late for it.
We're pretty cranky all week until Wednesday rolls around.
we're pretty
Yeah.
cranky every other 6 days of the week. Okay, first Kirsten goes to
Who's it go to?
It goes to Ian Rossiter.
Ian Rossiter.
Sent
Ian.
a super chat. He had to go back to work.
Oh.
He's going to watch it later.
Okay, good.
So his question, can you touch on playing for dancers as opposed to a seated/concert audience? Tempos, durations, types of tunes, etc. I've tried to explain it to people, but you'd be more articulate, and photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis. Well, playing for a fiddler, playing a dance is a marathon experience. It's like when I first decided to become a dance player, which was I had no real time to really even think about it. It just was something I had to do when I got to Cape Breton. I had to go learn 60 jigs right away, and I did that by buying a book at the store on theory. I didn't know how to read music, so I learned enough theory to work out simple fiddle tunes. And I found 60 jigs in all these books that I liked, and I put the first few measures on a piece of paper so I could remember the whole tune. So I had to do that, and I already knew about 500 reels and hornpipes, so that was no problem. So that's the type of thing you're doing. I ran out of jigs on the first square dance, and that was 60 of them in my list. So that just goes to show you how much material you need to play a 4-hour square dance, or 3 hours or 4 hours, right? Because in Cape Breton, it's 3 sets. You have 2 sets of jigs, and each one of those sets can be 15 minutes long, or 10 or 15 minutes, and you're not allowed to play the same tune more than twice.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So you got to play the A-B, switch tunes, right?
Boot off the stage.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you go through a tune the third time, you're not a good fiddler
They'll
anymore.
mess you up.
You're not. They're like, well, that guy sucks.
Oh yeah.
And then reels, the reel set, the third figure, can last for a half an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So the same thing. You can't play a reel more than twice before you switch. So you could play, 25 reels in one figure, and you just got if you're not on the ball, you're toast, and you won't get hired again if you don't. So that's the difference.
Now, how about playing guitar as an accompanist to a fiddle player? What are you concentrating on there?
Oh, just
because that's a whole different thing.
just
too.
drive.
Just drive.
Just drive. You can't do any finesse.
Open tuning bar chords.
Sometimes,
Whatever you
like
need,
the
man.
greatest guitar players in the world for it were like
Yeah.
guys, I guess, with Davison, who didn't play any open tuning or use capos.
Oh wow.
He played everything in straight tuning without a capo. Didn't matter what key it was in. And then you get guys like Dave McIsaac, who virtually are the same. He plays without a capo,
Yeah.
and almost always in standard tuning. And so, obviously, when you go to a concert, it's a different thing. You get 45 minutes, and you talk in between small sets of tunes.
Yeah.
So that would be the place where you would play your best tune, your best medleys of tunes.
Okay.
You do a set of Strathspey marches and reels. You do a set of clogs. You do a set of hornpipes. You do a set of jigs. You do a slow air, like slow stuff. You don't do that at a square dance ever.
Right.
It doesn't happen. Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a completely.
Well, you can do it once.
Yes. Yeah, you can do it once, but then you're flipping Whoppers at Burger King afterwards, right? A Whopper flopper.
Do you think the federales found out that Cam was here and they're coming to get him?
Most likely, yeah. Yeah, Cam's drawn the whole thing down on us again.
Don't
Jeez.
open the door.
Bring down the heat.
No, yeah, we're going to rappel right into the window here in a second.
I'm glad I parked under the tree.
Next, and thanks for the great question. Ian?
Good question.
Alrighty. We have a super chat from Jim Waller.
Jim Waller.
Jimmy.
Says, happy to be here to see the live show. Welcome to Cam and hi to JP, Ginger, and Chris. Wow.
Cool. Thank you very much, Jim.
Thank you, Jim.
Next.
Awesome musician.
Mr. Jeff Gallant with the super chat.
Hey!
Oh, Jeff Gallant, my
Yeah.
buddy from PEI. We had a good time together with him, boy, I'll tell you. He's a fantastic dude.
Did you like my Randy impression from the Trailer Park Boys?
Yeah.
Jeff?
Oh,
we
we're gonna get-
FaceTimed Chris with Jeff from PEI.
We're going to get to that.
Yeah, okay. Oh, boy. Here we go. All
Oh
right.
God.
So he's got a two-parter, a two-part super chat. So first is for Cam. How's the mini putt career going?
Pars, nothing but pars, buddy. And
None of the prayers.
And then
a
to
little
Chris,
Yeah.
you're still working on Big John's guitar shirtless. Attaboy.
Yeah, not one of my finer moments. I
No,
wasn't
I'd say
expecting
not.
you, Jeff. I wasn't expecting you at
No.
that moment.
Except that he told us to call.
Unexpected nudity. It's just like,
Well, it was just you and Ginger calling. That's all I knew.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
It was a FaceTime, so
Yeah.
nudity would be normal.
Like most of the audience could see the phone. It was good.
Jeff, did he have the cheeseburger grease running down there nice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I had half a bag of Dorito crumbs.
Yeah.
Orange fingers.
yeah.
Hold on, I gotta
Cheesies,
press pause.
Cheese
Yeah.
balls.
Yeah.
Yeah. yeah.
He had cheese balls.
Cheese balls in one hand and a remote in the other.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Jeff.
Yeah. Next.
Yeah. It's real life. We have a super chat from Dan Tube 1,
There you go.
Tube.
the man with the riddles.
Oh, boy.
So question, what is a luthier's favorite lunch?
I don't know.
Abalone sandwich.
Abalone. Oh, my God. That's yeah.
Mother of toilet seat
Mother of
sandwich.
toilet seat. Yeah.
Abalone.
Abalone sandwich.
Yep.
Corny jokes are mine.
Yeah. That was a good one, actually.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Next.
Jesus.
We have a super chat from Ben Wood.
Ben Wood. Back again.
He says 500 reels, 60 jigs. How many tunes would you say you know? I'm really into the idea of the songster, as Leadbelly or Doc Watson heard the term.
Watson.
Watson. Doc Watson.
He knows cock.
Finish the end of that question.
I'm really into the idea of the songster,
Right.
as Leadbelly or Doc Watson heard the term.
For fiddle tunes in my prime when I was playing all the time, could likely recall 1,500 tunes. We actually did it one night at a party. Me and my buddy I played tunes from noon until 4 a.m. in the morning, and he wrote every one of them down as best he could because some I didn't know the name of.
Whew.
And I played for that long. 16 hours, and never played the same tune twice. I mean, it was a lot of drinking and pausing in between, but it was over 1,200 tunes.
There was a lot of Googling.
Yeah, he had hundreds of loose leaf pages filled with. It was insane. I can't do that anymore.
I slept for 16 hours one time.
Yeah, I think I did too that night. Just went into overdrive or automatic pilot or something. But
Your arm. I played for 6 hours at a party one time, and the next day I couldn't lift my arm.
Yeah.
You know? I
I've
can
done
imagine.
next.
Next.
Next we have a super chat from Joe McGraw.
Joe McGraw.
Says, hey Cam, can you guys play a tune for us, please? It's not a request, it's a must.
Well,
Do you think you should uncork that now? Do you really think you should uncork that now?
I think we should
only
just.
quarter
I think
after.
we should just let him just do whatever the hell he wants because
I don't know.
He's
I'd
Cam
make him wait.
McMaster.
I'd make
This
him wait.
is
I'd make
you're a
him
good
suffer.
one though. I
That's
probably
my
should
good one.
have. Well, not even that. That's too
No,
good
you
too.
play
Oops,
that one.
Sorry.
That's the one.
Oh my goodness. I can play. I can play a song I wrote. Yeah. If I can hold on to the pick, I'm shaking too much.
No, it's all good. Bye. Do that one that you did.
Light on the harbor shines on the river. It's been there forever, guiding you home. Yeah, it's guiding you home. There's a life on the water. If your back will be able, it puts food on the table and a place to call home. Gives a place to call home. Life on the normal, nothing's wrong. Life never changes at all in a town that's small. In a town that's small. Play one for me, JP. The oil fields are calling. The young folks are leaving. They all got their reasons, but they always come home. Yeah, they always come home. Life on the normal, nothing's wrong. Life never changes at all in a town this small. In a town this small. Love my town this small.
Cam McMaster.
Nice job, Cam.
Nice job, JP.
Mr. Cam McMaster.
That's a nice tune.
That's a nice guitar.
That's right up
So-
our alley, that one.
Wicked song, buddy.
Wicked
That's a
guitar.
maritime.
Cam
Song.
McMaster.
Wow. Great.
Good job, buddy.
Well, thank you, but I don't even remember playing it.
Oh boy.
Hand me that sake glass over there.
Saki.
We got
Saki
lots
too.
of
Isn't
love
that
for
wicked?
song in the chat.
This is the kind of maritimers that are all over the world.
Mhm.
All over the world.
Mhm.
Who are brilliant writers and singers and guitar players. And he's a welder for trade, right? You wouldn't believe how many musicians there are out of this country. This country's got more musicians per capita
Oh.
that are high quality
Oh man.
than anywhere in the world. I've seen it. I've been all over the world. Never seen nothing like this place.
Yeah, this is unique.
Especially the East Coast.
We
It's
got people
out of control
everywhere.
Yeah, it's out of
doing
control.
everything.
Yeah.
So look out.
Yep.
Cheers.
You can literally come here on a vacation. Oops, sorry, and see total superstars playing at a little Kaylee somewhere on the Cabot Trail. It's amazing.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
amazing.
That was
We're
friggin'
spoiled
brilliant. That's
to
a
it.
great
It's
song.
the unfortunate thing.
Dan
Great
Toon
song.
says,
Appreciate it.
well done. Well done.
I love that
Well
song.
done.
Well done.
Well
Oh,
done.
boy. Well, thank you.
Jesus.
I appreciate
That's the
it.
only thing, JP. A lot of us here are spoiled to
Yeah,
the talent that we have because we
Yeah.
have so damn much of it.
it is true.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. It's
You get
totally
complacent after a while, and I'm sure you do anywhere in the world. You know, it's always the people right around you that are the sometimes the most talented,
Yeah.
and they get the least credit because they're from where you are,
true. Yeah.
and that sucks. And it's the old proverb, you know, never in a home a prophet you will be, right?
Yep.
Same. It's true,
Yeah.
especially for musicians, right?
One thing, and not to cut you off, but I found, like on PEI, the old timers would always say like, don't have any airs about you. Don't be
Yeah,
bragging.
yeah.
Don't be trying to put yourself in front of the camera and trying to say you're good.
Yeah.
So it keeps a lot of people from like playing out in front of people. It's kind of sad, but it's slowly going away. You know.
Yeah. Well, I get the same problem myself, as I've always been terrified of performing.
Yeah.
I always get stage fright. I always have. Before I go on stage, I'm like this.
You
It
were
is-
the
it
least
is-
bit nervous last week before the live shows in PEI. What are you talking about?
Well, yeah, I was.
You when you see it.
Yeah, you
weren't
were.
even there.
Of course you were.
Jesus, I was shitting in my
You were having a
pants.
nervous
You don't-
breakdown, for God's sake.
Oh yeah, Chris known me for 25 years, and he actually had to take me aside and go. You need to, you need
Put
to
your big boy
put
panties
your big
on.
boy
You've
pants
been doing
on.
this all your life.
Almost had a breakdown in here trying to rehearse for these shows. I hadn't done the show
Right.
like that in a year and a half, and I'm like, and it's all new material, like from the new album.
You
Yeah.
had a breakdown over printer ink.
Oh yeah, I lost it. I was just
Yeah.
losing it over
You almost
everything.
lost the whole computer over the side of the building.
These guys they should have just knocked me in the fucking head and thrown me in a bag somewhere. I was in a bad way, and that's what it comes down to, right?
It does, yeah.
You-
No, totally.
this forced humility. They make you feel, you feel bad if you. But all musicians are like that.
Oh yeah, you try to hide
Self promotion, right?
Oh.
No good at it.
it. No,
You
like
can't, never the same thing when you say something about yourself good. That's why we have to have managers and all this other bullshit.
yeah.
Right?
Here's my manager's card, so I don't have to deal
Yeah.
with that.
I just a long time ago decided that it's like I'm not going to bother talking about nothing here. I'm just going to play. And if you like what I do, well then there you go.
Yeah.
And if you don't, well then fine.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Right?
different. It's different if you're Dave Gunning, and you know that people are going to go to your shows expecting disappointment,
Yeah.
right? It's built into the ticket price.
Yeah.
They know they're not going to have a great time, but
That's
they're going to
right.
go anyway.
And it may
You know,
some
these
of them.
guys.
There's no pressure if you're Dave
Some of them
Gunning.
probably have insomnia,
Yeah.
and so they know they're finally going to get some rest at his
At
show.
a show.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not sponsored by My Pillow for nothing.
That's right. Yeah. 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 So
We
yeah.
love you, Dave.
There's no NyQuil sold in Pictou County.
No.
None.
No.
No.
Stop by Dave's for a story.
There you go. Yeah. Connect. Love you, Dave.
Oh my
Connect.
God. I'd drive 2,000 miles to see you, Dave. But
Yeah, so would I. Connect.
So we got a super chat from Jeff.
Jeff Gallant.
It says,
I mean, Gallant.
Got
Galon.
someone really has to train Chris on the kazoo. Put a K and K in one of those mofos.
We do have the chickens,
Yeah.
and that we're planning a secret weapon with these.
Yeah,
chickens,
we're
aren't
gonna do something soon. Yes.
we? Yeah.
Can you play that as a harmonica though? Try it.
Well, we gotta modify the chicken
Yeah.
first. we got big
Yeah.
plans. For
We
the
gotta
chickens.
we gotta cut another arsehole in that thing.
Figure out which
Okay.
end to play it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Pope's nose is gonna get a little
Yeah,
modification.
the Pope's nose.
Then we have two super chat comments.
Yes.
One from Michael Mercier and one from Jim Waller.
Hey,
There's
hey.
a beautiful lyrics and voice. Wow, that was awesome, Cam. And that was just fantastic, beautiful song. Great to see you two
Great.
do one together.
Yeah.
Too cool.
Right on,
What
buddy.
inspired that song, Cam? Because to me, that's
Yeah,
that's
we
your
got a
typical
question for you.
maritime
Oh my God.
song.
Missing home, homesick. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the first song I ever wrote, actually.
Really?
Yeah, the very first
Jesus.
one, and it was actually in
It's
the bath.
really good.
I was in the bathroom actually.
Yeah, number 1 or number 2, Cam?
6. I think. So, homesickness.
Okay.
Is, yeah, I'm from Cardigan, Prince Edward Island. I pictured sitting up on the hill looking down on the village and seeing my friends' fathers going out in the fishing boats. And at
Yeah.
that time, everybody was going to Alberta to work in the oil fields.
Yeah.
And I did it too. And You know, homesickness was
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you put it real well. Your lyric is very concise and
Thanks.
well put together.
I think it's a song
Really
that we
good.
all identify with.
Yeah,
a
like,
lot
and
of
it was
times.
easy. I know how good a song is. Playing a lead to it's easy,
Yeah.
and if it's not, I'm fucking struggling. I only wish I'd have got my
There
guitar in
wasn't a-
tune better for you before we
Oh,
started.
yeah,
Oh my
no.
god,
There
sorry
wasn't a lot
about
of
that.
turd polishing you had to do.
No,
with
no,
that
there was
solo,
very
right?
little. No,
The song.
I put my turd polishing brush away as soon as he started. I was like, no,
Shook
I'll
it
just
off
stick
and
this
put it
back
back
here.
in the rack.
I'll stick this back here in case Chris sings.
Exactly.
All right,
You-
next.
We have one from Eli Patrick Music.
Eli
Hey.
Patrick Music, formerly Bluegrass.
Good evening, all. What are some of your favorite vocal mics and instrument mics for live sound? Also, just a side note, I met Clay Jones this past Saturday, and he was playing a killer Boucher guitar.
Yes, he was. Clay Jones. I grew up with Clay Jones. Clay Jones and I recorded the very first time I was ever recorded in the United States in Sanford, North Carolina, at Main Trip Studios. Clay Jones played guitar with me, and Greg Luck and Craig Tripp. We did a 8-song demo or something, and I met Clay then. And he's one of my best friends in the world. He's playing that Boucher guitar because I got the goddamn thing for him.
The
And
goddamn.
and he's a greatest guitar player. He's one of the best flat pickers in the world. And as for microphones live, I only use one microphone live. It's for my vocals, and it's a Shure Beta 87. That's all I've ever really used.
Beta 7A
Yeah.
is if you want one
Yeah.
good all-around mic.
Yep.
Yeah.
And for instrument mics, a 57.
Yeah.
That's it. The Shure 57, the garbagey piece of crap.
Yeah.
That's what a mandolin
Yeah.
sounds best through, what a banjo sounds best through. And when I play the fiddle, I play it right through the Beta 87, the
Now,
vocal mic.
if you want to hear the mosquito fart out behind the tour bus during the show,
Yes,
it's a KMS 105.
right. Who can afford one, right?
Well, lots of people can afford one. They're not that expensive, but a Neumann KMS 105 is like another step up from a Beta 87A, but like a
Yeah.
Beta 87, it's clear, it's clean,
Very
it's got a
forgiving.
nice crisp vocal
Very
range,
forgiving.
and it's a condenser, but it's very forgiving.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used the Beta 58s and a set of Telefunkens for instruments, but in studio, this is a really good one. I
That's
like
the
this.
that's the
a great
best
mic.
mic I've ever used
Yeah.
in the studio ever. The Aston Origin.
Yeah.
Got 2 of them here, and first one was a Christmas gift from Gunning. And when I plugged it in, it was like, holy crap! This is the best sounding mic, and you don't have to be close to it. Like,
Yeah.
you're 2 feet away, and I'm a foot away, and when I do my recordings, I mic this thing about like I sit here. The guitar is sort of up in the air. I'll put this thing about 2 feet away from the guitar,
Yeah.
and it catches every single piece of that guitar.
Every nuance. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's woody, like just fat, dark,
Yeah,
beautiful with a shimmering high end, and Gunning. I trust Gunning's ear better than any other engineer I know.
He's like a bat.
Yeah, and he told me that the last album, our new album there, Us, he told me that it was the best guitar sound
Yeah.
that I'd ever gotten is on that record. And it was one of his favorite guitar sounds ever. And that's saying something because
That's a
Dave can
compliment.
record guitars all day long.
Are you lampooning him back there?
And
She just lampooned you.
Connects.
Okay, why
We
next?
have a very important
Hey, why-
comment
okay, why
from,
next?
from Cam's daughter.
Oh, jeez.
She says, I'm Cam McMaster's daughter. Please tell him that he's doing amazing.
Yeah, yes he is.
Thank you, Lida.
Awesome.
You don't know how happy we are to have this dude here with us tonight.
Yeah, this is pretty special, man.
Yeah.
You usually have to sing stupid songs about you, but now you're sitting right here.
Right here.
Yeah, now you
There's
can
going to be
sing us
lots of
songs.
stupid songs
Yeah.
after the show.
After the show,
here.
yes,
After
yes.
this- Okay. I got a few.
And we got super chat from Ted Whitmore.
Ted Whitmore,
Teddy.
good to see you back, buddy.
Shout out to Cam for the courage and dedication to play and display his song and chops.
Hey,
Yeah.
you're
Sweet.
within family here,
Still
buddy.
shaking.
Yeah. No, you're not. You're fine.
Yeah. You'll be shaking later on.
Yeah,
Or getting shook.
trying to get up the stairs or down them, one or the other. Yeah.
And another super chat from Jeff.
Jeff Gallant, number
Big
2.
John, Big John and Ginger, it was great to meet you last week. You guys are wonderful people. Can't wait to cash in my invite to Nova Scotia. Love you.
Yeah.
Boy, there'll be a night.
There will be a night. I'll wear a shirt.
Yeah, I'll wear pants.
Shirt. Any shirt. Just a shirt.
Any shirt. Bring the clams with you.
Yeah, we can rub them all over Chris's chest.
The clam juice.
Alrighty, moving on.
Okay, next.
Yeah. Body shots of clam juice.
Body shots.
Body
of-
shots of clam. There goes the G rating.
Yeah, well, yeah. Here comes the ding from YouTube.
Sorry.
None of that. None of that.
I like them pushed
clam
up.
juice.
I like them pushed up like that. Okay.
I'm glad I didn't have a drink.
Yeah,
Wow.
we're good. We're
We
good.
have another super chat from Rodney Carpenter.
Go ahead. What do we got, Rodney? How you doing, Rodney? Sorry, we're just laughing our asses off here.
Rodney Welder.
He says, "Hey, you guys have any tour plans for Newfoundland? I know things are slowly starting to come around. Love to see you in Gunning."
I've never played in Newfoundland ever in
Still
my
blowing
life,
my mind.
Yeah.
and they don't want me. So.
Ginger and I are going to fly you over
Untrue.
there,
Untrue.
and we'll do a live set right at the bottom of George Street.
I'll tell you the story, and there was a guy over there named Dick Stoker, I think his name was.
That's impossible, but go ahead.
I think that was his name.
Was he
Dick,
related to Dick Stabber?
Dick Stabber, yeah, he was Dick Stabber's first cousin.
Oh dear.
There's
What?
Dick Stabber
Dick Stabber, everybody. Dick Stabber, everybody.
in the house.
He's here all week.
Listen to my song,
Does that say
please.
to my dong?
No,
Yeah,
it says listen
song.
to my
Listen to
Oh,
my
yes.
listen to my dong, yeah.
Okay.
But this guy named Dick Stoker.
the pulse.
So he was a bit of one. He booked me on this tour of the culture houses around the
Arts and Culture Tour in Newfoundland.
It was a $27,000 tour of all these dates, and it was a lot of money back then, right?
Yeah.
So I'm walking out the door to go catch the ferry, and the phone rings, and he cancels the fucking tour.
Oh.
As I'm out the door to catch the boat,
Frank.
and with no explanation.
You
None.
knew they expected you to do it with pants on, right?
I guess so. But anyhow, he ended up paying me anyway.
Oh, bravo.
No, he didn't want to pay me, but I forced him to pay me.
Good.
But so thanks.
We'll
Great.
get you to Newfoundland.
Yeah,
You deserve to go.
I think you should.
I would love to play in Newfoundland, but I'm not sure I want to get it. I'm not
for
sure.
him.
Not for him.
We'll play
No.
for Richard Gouger.
Yeah,
instead.
yeah. And instead of Dick Stoker, we'll have to play
Yeah.
for Cock Bruiser or some one of those guys.
Armpit scratcher.
Oh dear.
Butt liquor. Okay. All right. Next. Okay, next.
We have a super chat from Jamie Reed.
Jamie Reed.
Okay.
He says, "Hi, I'm going to say this wrong. Hi, guys from Lossiemouth in Scotland.
Oh, cool.
Have you been there?
Ooh.
You know that one?
I know where it's at. I don't know.
Okay.
I've probably been through it. Yes.
Alrighty. This is my first time watching you guys live. Just wanted to say thanks for recommending the Dario XS strings. I just put them on my new Gibson J45. I love them."
Nice.
Hey, BD. See that fiddle there beside you on the floor there?
I do.
Pass that to me.
There you go.
And the bow is sitting on top of the piano right in front of you there. So, thank you, sir. So, if we're going to have calling in from Scotland,
Yeah. We need a little Scotland in the house.
Excalibur, thank you, sir.
We need a little fiddly-dee potatoes.
So we're going to have to have some fiddly-dee
Kenny,
potatoes.
Kenny says that a Newfoundland excursion is approved. If Kenny says it's good, then it's good.
Good. else on this dirt road could you hear that tonight?
Sláinte.
Good
The only
job.
place on the
Love
street.
to all my people in Scotland. My
Diddly
favorite
dee potatoes.
place on
Yes.
earth besides Nova Scotia is that country right
Alice
there.
guy.
Yes, sir. Oh my God, I was over there the last time I played there, and my God, it was wicked. Let me give that to Ginger. She can figure out what to do with that. So God bless you over to Scotland. We love you to death. Thank you so much for watching us.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Awesome.
Next week it'll be even
Thanks,
better.
BD.
I won't be here, so keep watching.
If you see him getting smaller, it means he's leaving. Next.
We got a question from Nylon Steel.
Was that new?
No.
Okay. All right.
Sounds new.
Sounds new.
No, it's not. No, not at all.
No?
No,
Not new, are you sure?
I'm positive.
All right.
Yeah.
I was thinking of wood composite, I guess.
Wood composite. Well, now we're getting into different types of glue. All right, go ahead.
If you had to choose one, Strat or Telly?
Telly. All the way Telly.
Telly.
You?
Yeah.
Telly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's just the guitar that played all the music I loved.
Like
Like
Haggard.
James Burton,
Oh.
played with Ricky Nelson, Elvis Presley, and like Albert Lee was a Telly player. Waylon Jennings,
forget it.
that leather covered Telly.
yep.
Oh my God, it used to
Iconic.
Yeah.
make me randy that thing.
Yeah.
I played that guitar.
You're a bad man when you strap on a telly.
Oh, I played that guitar.
Did you really?
Yes, sir, I did.
Did you ever play
I
the
was at his
one-
house one night, and I said, where is that? I said, do you still play that Telly?
Yeah.
The one that was on the front of Dukes of Hazzard, like
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
all his records. Like
Yeah.
he said, oh yeah, every night. I said, can I see it? And he's like, right over there in the corner. Go get it out. It was like up behind the couch. Like
Can I touch it?
I reached in there and opened that case like Excalibur.
Yeah.
Like, and I picked it up and I didn't plug it in or nothing, but I just held it in my lap and just played it. It was like,
Oh,
it was friggin' ridiculous.
probably freaked you out doing all that, right?
It did.
That's how I felt when I got here.
Oh no,
And
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
no, I'm just saying.
We let everybody play that thing.
Well,
Yeah, that's
never mind then.
That's we call that the cheap whore guitar. Right
Yeah,
there. That's
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that guitar. So that's why Telly's, and I had a beautiful Telecaster that was lent to me by Marty Stewart. Lent me a pink Paisley with a B bender on it.
That's what I was just going to ask you.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
And that's another reason why I love Tellys, because I've never seen a Strat with a B bender.
Yeah.
It's a Telecaster thing, and then you get into Clarence White, right? The Birds
Yeah.
and Marty's Telly, which belonged to Clarence.
Yes, exactly.
It is what it is, right?
Well, and 3
It's
weeks
history.
ago, you almost bought a telly.
I did. I was playing them.
It was a toss-up between
Yeah.
a telly or another hollow body.
Yeah, and I just I just didn't like any of the Tellys that were in that particular
Wasn't
room.
the right one
Yeah,
yet,
that
right?
day.
Yeah.
But that's the way it is with all electrics with me. It has to reach me some weird way, and
Yeah.
I have such a connection to Gretsch because of Chet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I ended up going with an inspired by Gibson Epiphone 335, which
Awesome.
ate the actual Gibson 335 that was in the room.
Yeah.
And the guys at the store told me that.
Yeah.
They said, you said, see this Gibson for $4,600? I was like, yeah, I can afford that. And they're like, go play that Epiphone one.
Yeah.
It's a mirror. You can't tell the difference except for the headstock.
Yeah.
And I plugged them both in, and there was no comparison.
Yeah.
We
None.
went through a few
I see a
over
lot of
couple
that this
days,
day
eh?
and age.
This is, I just got through playing one. This is the inspired by Gibson Epiphone,
Yeah,
the
that
J45.
sounded awesome.
It's deadly, and it's still got the crap bent strings on it, right? It's just, it sounds amazing.
I played one down at the shop where we are, and I was like, you could put Gibson on the top of this and fool anybody with it. I'm a Gibson guy. And
So am I. I love Gibson.
I just, but then
Can't pay
playing
the money
those,
for them.
Well, then I can buy them all
Yeah.
if I wanted to.
Yeah,
for the
I
price
did.
Of one.
I did.
Yeah,
I
for the
bought
price
all
of
three
one.
of them. Bought the 45, bought the J200, and the Hummingbird.
Yeah.
And it
Why
cost
not?
me half of what one Gibson would
Yeah.
cost me. Ridiculous.
And better
three
quality
unique
and
sounds.
better quality, I dare say.
I think it is. I just
Yeah.
can't help it. They're all solid wood.
Yeah.
They
They're
seem
just
to-
doing a better job these days.
Yeah, it means more to them because they're inspired by Gibson. They're trying to live up to that.
Yeah. They're working harder.
that legacy, because all these companies are no longer honoring their own legacies, right?
Right.
That's what bothers me. Is when I was a kid, and if you had a D28 Martin, you had the guitar,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
but you don't have it today.
No.
It's a poor copy of what they used to be 40 years ago.
You need to get one from
You know,
a custom shop to be comparable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
And
an
that's
old
not
one.
fair,
Yeah,
right?
or an old one. You
Or
do
an
an
old
old
one.
one.
That's not fair. I think every musician, every working guy who should be able to buy a Martin or a Gibson or any of those guitars,
Yeah.
right? They should be right at your fingertips, because that's why we all play.
Yeah.
We play because of those instruments. Those instruments inspired us to play.
But these
right?
other builders that are number 2, there's
Yeah.
something to be said for that, because they are working harder to
Yeah.
produce better instruments.
That's right.
And it's you know,
The internet
It's
is
just the way it
making a lot of companies a little more honest than they were 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Because they put out a shitty product and they're going to be not building guitars anymore, plain and simple. So
That's right.
they're just putting a little extra in, where the big guys, I find, are like, well, they can rest on their name, their laurels,
And
and
plus, they
they're
have
not putting it in.
tremendous volume to make.
Yeah.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
yeah.
Martin's building over 13,000 guitars a year. Gibson's the same way. Taylor's got like 16,000.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous how many guitars they put. You can't have quality of that
No.
at that number.
No.
You can have fair quality, 90%.
Yeah. Somebody looking over them.
Yep. But that 10% can make or break you.
Well, look
right?
at Jim's guitar last week that we put the pickup in.
Yeah.
The inside of that was spectacular.
But mind you,
Yeah.
that's built in a custom shop. In
it
Hamamatsu,
was,
right?
granted, it was, but you
But
know what?
mass produced, it's still
Mass
the same.
produced, and the inside of that is where it counts for me.
Yeah.
Working
Me too.
on them, right?
Yeah.
And that thing was spectacular inside.
Yep.
It didn't take any time to put the pickup in, because we didn't have to futz around cleaning everything
Cleaning
up.
glue off and yeah.
And splinters and all
Yeah.
everything, you know. Some of them are ripped.
Okay, next.
I have a question from Jeffrey Byers.
Jeffrey who?
Byers.
Is that a new? That's
Got a
new.
hairball there,
Yep.
Cam.
Cool.
Something
Welcome,
ball.
Jeffrey.
Hey,
Welcome, new guy on the show.
Jeffrey Byers.
Jeffrey Byers.
Okay.
Welcome, sir.
Love your channel and music. Do you have any comments or stories about your fellow Canadians Gordon Lightfoot and Leonard Cohen?
I never met Leonard, although I think Leonard is the greatest songwriter, possibly that one of the greatest that ever lived. But I can't say that about Leonard, because I feel Lightfoot is the best that's ever lived. I just do, and I know Gordy and have known him for 25 years, and he's just like one of us.
He's Canada.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is. He's Canada.
Canada.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he acts like it.
Yeah.
If you met that guy in the street, you'd think he was a janitor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walk softly, carry
Yep.
a big
He's
song.
got no airs.
Yeah.
Like his, you can tell that it's like that because he's had the same band since 1970.
That's rare.
They're dying before him.
Yeah.
Like that's how long they've been with him.
Yep.
Yeah.
That requires a tremendous leader
Oh.
to have that kind of loyalty.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's one signal. His limo driver has been working for him for 40 years.
Wow.
And like every time I've ever run into Gordon in Toronto, you know, the Lincoln Navigator shows up or whatever he's driving, whatever SUV he's in at the time.
Yeah.
Actually, it was a town car one time he showed up in, and he owns these vehicles, I guess. And this old guy in a nice overcoat,
Yeah.
3-piece suit, always the same guy. And I've
Yeah.
talked to him. He's like, Gordy's doing this and doing that, and
Yeah.
that's who takes Gordy everywhere, right?
Yeah.
And like, I mean, it's the man is Jesus. It's hard to talk about him. You know, what are you going to say about a guy who has had that many hit songs and been covered that many times?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hundreds of 300 times Early Morning Rain's been recorded.
Yeah.
That's like some kind of a record,
It's gotta
right?
be.
And in every form of music and in multiple languages.
Yeah.
Like that in itself is, when a song is so good it can be translated and still be a hit.
Yeah.
Look out.
Yeah.
That's a supreme usage of the English language, right? And Gordy's just a fantastic guy, and he's 80. He's going to be 82 this November, and he still wants to go touring.
Yeah, I just bought tickets to his concert. Actually, he's
Yeah.
playing in New Hampshire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he still wants to go out on the road, and God bless him.
Dave and I saw
Let 'em do it.
Mariposa one year.
Yeah, yeah.
And we were standing there crying watching.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because and even when you're traveling, I find, and you hear a gourd song come on the radio or the music around you, and I feel proud to be a Canadian. Like it gives me it just
Absolutely.
gets you emotional.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because he's been that big an influence.
Yeah.
Songs
Absolutely.
are a feeling more than they're something to listen
Well,
to.
they're part of being a Canadian. They
Yeah.
really, truly are.
Yeah.
Dave Gunning loves them.
Oh yeah. There's not too many of us that don't.
No.
I mean, and even now, like obviously he's not what he was 40 years ago, but I love him now just as much as ever because he's so frail,
Yeah.
and you can tell that all that's keeping him going is playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he lives for.
Yeah.
And he's still he still sings on key, still plays in time. It's very quiet now because he's not strong as he used to be.
Yep.
But I've watched him play, just maybe a couple of years ago in Florida. He was like 79 years old, or maybe 80 by then. Played in Florida for this sold out. It was an outdoor thing, but in a tent, like a big top circus tent.
Yeah.
Thousands of people.
The respect that you hear
Yeah,
pouring out
yeah.
of people all over
And
the
he
world
walked
for him
out
is
there
unreal.
and he started playing that guitar, and the timing was just wicked.
Oh,
Like
give you
just
chills.
it did. And when he started to sing, it was just like, man, this man is his music.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a human. He's a songbook,
Yeah.
and he lives through them. Like that's his life force, right? And that's why it's why he's still going.
Gordo.
To Gord Lightfoot, boys. I'm telling you, there's nobody like him, and there never will be another one. Ken next.
It's no Cam McMaster.
No
Sorry.
Cam
I'm just
McMaster,
saying,
but, you know.
but-
Yeah, well.
But
sorry. Sorry, Ginger.
That's okay. I got a super chat from DanTube1.
Dan Tube 1.
Says, JP, next time you visit Robin in Birthday Sur Mer, please arrange to interview him and do a Boucher workshop video. I just
Absolutely.
purchased 2 Bouchers and would love to see his workshop in action.
Robin Boucher is one of the finest men I've ever known, and his shop is utterly amazing. What they do in there with 9 guys and him and his wife is mind-boggling.
I can't wait to see that place.
I mean, yeah, it's
too.
so
I'm
good.
dying to see that place.
Oh, the inside.
And they treat you just like
The inside
family.
and the outside?
Yeah.
Like if you go in, even if you don't own one of his guitars and show up there,
Yeah.
oh, come on, come in, and they take you right. He'll take you right through the shop and show you the wood room and the out back where he has all these, multi-million-dollar logs of every kind of exotic wood, and he has his own Adirondack forest, and it's ridiculous what he does. He owns his own woodlots, right?
There's an Adirondack forest here.
Yeah.
That's how I was treated when I got here today.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, it's I will definitely do one, and I'm also going to do a video for Hervé Bury, who has a shop right here, who's building his guitars and selling them 100% for charity. $5,000 guitar, and they don't take a dime. You write your check to his charity, and when they give receipt of it, he gives you the guitar.
That's awesome.
So he's another shop, and he's much like Robin, and they're both French. Robin is Quebecois, and Hervé is Swiss French, right? So it's like I'm really wanting those guys to get together
Oh, yeah.
because they can speak to each other fluently, and Hervé is a budding builder. Like he's making all those crucial decisions about what his guitars will be.
Yeah.
And he loves Robin's guitars. He came over here and studied them and looked at them. It's like Robin would be so proud if he saw somebody doing that, right? But there's a lot of things you can't tell about Robin's guitars because they're hidden.
Oh.
And he doesn't talk about them, obviously, right?
God,
So
no.
he's a master builder. So there's
His
certain
recipe.
things. So yeah, it really is something to know.
When Ginger
guys
and I
like
get
that.
back to flying,
Yeah.
we will fly you up to Montreal,
Yeah.
and we will do a string theory episode up there
Oh my God, that'd be so much
live
fun.
and visit the shop. I can't wait to do that.
String theory at the Boucher Guitar Workshop.
Live from the Boucher workshop.
The
That would
world
be
has
awesome.
Germany, and Canada has the French.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Even better, I think.
Yep. It is true. Next,
I got a super chat from Jeff.
Jeff Gallon,
Jeff.
number
Get
3.
on.
Where's Jeff tonight? Why isn't Jeff here? Jeff missed the barbecue.
Yeah,
he
Jeff.
missed the campfire.
I made it.
Yeah, Jeff.
1,500 miles. You can't
Yeah.
come over like 17 miles across the water. Come on.
Yeah, come on, buddy.
D for effort, Jeff.
D
D.
forever.
D for effort.
D.
D for effort.
Oh my.
Next.
So he says, Brother Cam, I got coupons for golf when you make it over here. It's going to be a riot wherever we
Sweet.
go. Hope
Yeah.
you
There
don't
you
get
go.
arrested.
Oh,
Don't-
get rid
We'll have a long drive competition on the mini putt.
There you go. There you go.
Exactly.
Next.
Question from Tim Bennett.
Tim Bennett.
Timothy?
He's home now,
All the
too, in
way
Pictou
from-
County.
Yeah.
Ethiopia. Oh, he's home. Okay.
He's home now, yes. I don't know where he's going from here, but
Ethiopia.
probably going to
I
go
just
to
came from
the next.
Ethiopia.
The next time we're I see that.
Yeah, you look
Yeah,
like it.
yeah. You and I have both had a bad case of
Yeah.
anorexia,
belly.
anorexia, but we fought it off.
Yeah, I thought it was
Adopted the seafood diet.
the other word
Yeah,
there.
you
Yeah.
seafood, you eat it.
Yeah. Tim Bennett. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you again, brother.
It says recommendations on where to get a professional setup done. Might involve truss adjustment, fret leveling, crowning, and polishing, settle adjustment.
There's only one place you can go besides Coot, who doesn't not really do it all the
you
time.
go to Doug Sampson
You
first.
go to Doug Sampson. He's the only guy in the province that I trust. He's been doing my guitars for nearly 30 years, and he's the best.
Yeah.
The Long and McQuaid in Bedford is where he is. You just go in. That's the guy, and I'm terrified. You know, he's 65 years old, and I'm just terrified. I told him the other day. I said, I don't know what we're going to do when you retire.
He's not going to be allowed to retire.
He probably won't
Not
be,
true.
but
No.
because he's
Gets
that
so
good,
many
he's that
musicians
good
dependent
that
on
so
him.
many people depend on him
Yeah.
for. Like, he's the kind of guy that memorizes your setup.
Oh wow.
And so when you take a guitar, you don't have to tell him. If he's already done one for you, he knows what your action is, what your string gauge is, what pickup you want,
Yeah.
everything.
That's a
and,
dream.
And the man is a genius.
And a
genius,
great musician.
And a great guitar player.
Yeah.
One of the best.
Have you met his
So,
brother
yeah.
Martin?
Yes.
Martin.
Briefly.
Martin and Miles are extremely close.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah. And if there's another Miles walking around on this planet, it's Martin Sampson.
Yeah. I
So-
met Martin briefly somewhere along the way,
Yeah.
but Doug Sampson,
Yeah.
Long and McQuaid, Bedford, Nova Scotia. That's the place. Connect.
Spit it up, Cam. Spit it up. Spit it
Connect.
up.
Next.
There we go. We got
There
it.
you go. Get it
Got
up
it.
down.
We got a question from Steve W.
Steve W. That's a new one.
No, I think so. No,
Okay.
I think it's new too.
no.
Sounded
yeah,
new.
you-
Sorry, Steve.
Sounded
Yeah.
new to me.
Sounds new to
Steve,
me.
Mark it as
Steve
new.
W.
What are you, new?
What are you,
My sister once bought me a shirt that said "World's Worst Anorexic" on it.
new? World's worst anorexic.
Supportive
Sorry.
family.
Side note.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
What are your thoughts on Blue Ridge guitars?
Oh.
I've answered this question before, and my thoughts are fabulous. I love Blue Ridge. I've had a couple, but they failed it on the road on me. But I think that they've improved them since then. I had some neck hump issues over the body with one that I loved. That guitar was stellar.
Yeah.
But it went out, and once that's out, it's neck reset. I don't have time for that shit on the road, so
No.
I sold it.
You can't trust it.
No,
You gotta get rid of it.
and I wish I had another one now. I wish I could find another one.
I have one that's awesome.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love it.
they're wicked.
Yeah.
They're great guitars.
Just like a D18, Martin D18.
Yep.
You know, it's
Yep.
a little save some money and buy one of those.
And
I
they've
think.
been at it for a long time. They're distributed by Saga Music out of the States, and who do quite a bit of really good high end stuff. Like they do Kentucky mandolins. They do their catalog has no garbage in it.
Yeah.
Blue Ridge is top notch as far as I'm concerned. But I wish I could just get one, and I wish I could get one for a decent price.
Yeah.
Because they're not super expensive, but they're not expensive enough that I'd want to play it first
Well,
before I get it.
salability,
Yeah.
that's why I find people want Martin, Gibson, Taylor. Because when they ever want to sell it, they can sell a Martin, Gibson, or Taylor more than an Eastman or
That's
a Blue
true.
Ridge. But I have an Eastman at home, and it's my favorite guitar.
Right.
Yep,
Just, you know,
that's true. Resale value comes up all the time.
it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cam's got a hairball. Episode 59. Cam has a hairball.
Cam, it's a hairball. Yeah. There you go. That's what this one's called. Cam is a hairball.
Is or has?
Is a hairball.
Oh,
Has.
Or
That's
had it.
fine.
Had
Never
it
mind
is a
that.
hairball.
Yeah,
That's
Cam
no
has a
big
hairball.
Is a had it.
Episode 59.
Oh dear. Question from Jason Tremblay.
Jason Tremblay. Know that name?
Is he new?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
He's a member.
Jesus, Chris, come on.
Get with it.
Are you new? Hey JP, do you ever use a slide on guitar?
No. Never.
I don't think I've ever seen you slide on guitar.
I have
For
played
a minute.
slide on recordings, but my sliding is confined absolutely to dobro. I play dobro, and that's the only slide I play.
saw you slide down the water slide. But...
Yeah, I slid down the stairs a
Slid
few
the stairs
times.
one
Yeah,
time.
Yeah.
Seen that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more than closer. Than you,
Pick that up.
yeah, closer than you want to be than that.
Pick that up after
Yeah.
the fact.
After you teabag me. Okay.
Accidentally.
Accidentally, teabag. Yeah.
Allegedly and accidentally.
Okay, next.
Man, more information than anybody wanted.
Yeah.
You're welcome. A question
When the
from.
moon hits your eye.
Feelings.
Nothing
Nothing more than-
I thought we were moving on.
Okay, next.
Okay, go
All
ahead.
right. A question
Didn't mean to interrupt you.
from Ralph CS60.
What?
Is that new?
Ralph CS60.
That's definitely new.
Yeah, that's gotta be
Sure.
new.
Welcome, Ralph, to
Hi, Ralph.
String Theory.
Guitars, right-handed, bass E on the bottom. Ever seen it?
Right-handed bass.
A 7-string?
No, well, maybe.
Say that again.
Right-handed.
Guitars, right-handed,
Regular hand.
bass E on the bottom.
Yes.
Ever seen it?
Oh, I see what he's talking about.
Yeah.
On the bottom.
Yeah.
The bottom.
Just
Strings
upside down.
Strings upside down?
guitar upside down.
Yes, I have. But it's very dangerous because the guitar is not braced for that.
Yep.
The guitar is braced for the biggest strings to be on the top. If you reverse that, there's a good chance you could warp the top out of flat, or pull the bridge off.
Yeah.
So the reason left-handed guitars are left-handed is not only because the nut and saddle have to be cut differently. That's another thing.
Yeah.
That's
the simple part.
yeah. If you'd have to take the saddle out and spin it and put it the opposite way.
Yeah.
And your nuts are all cut wrong. Your nut slots are wrong. Right?
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, your nuts are wrong. your nut slots are all wrong,
Again,
so
if
that
you
has to be
understand.
reversed.
Yeah.
On and on it goes. There's so many reasons why you can't just string it upside down.
You're gonna belly the guitar if you do that.
Absolutely.
Because of the way the internal bracing.
Yeah.
Is
Internal-
any guitar built to be strung that
Yeah,
way?
left-handed.
Other
Yeah.
than a left-handed guitar?
No.
No.
For a visual, if you took a 4-wheel drive Chevy pickup truck and then borrowed the dummy tires off 2 of your friends' Ford Tempo cars and just put them on one side and drove to Florida. Right?
Cam McMaster, ladies and gentlemen. He's
Cam
here
McMaster.
tonight. He's here tonight.
Do we have any super chats left?
We have one question that I think you should answer.
All right, then we're going to do our question.
When are you going to see and hear the review on the James Martin?
As soon as I get it at a Hawk, it's over at
Pawn
Doug's.
shop.
The pawn shop.
Not at the pawn shop.
Doug,
Doug
me old guitar.
has it over there, putting a K&K and
Yeah.
doing my setup, and I just haven't gone to get it because I was so busy with all the gigs and everything. So I'm gonna probably get it first of the week, I would think. I don't have time to get out unless somebody wants to
It's
get
a
it for me.
beautiful guitar. Well, we could get
It
I
is
might
beautiful.
Be able to pick it up tomorrow when we
Okay,
go for sushi.
Oh, we're going for
Oh
sushi?
wait, you're not going for
Oh,
sushi.
We're not
damn.
going- we
Because
have
You
work
guys
to
are
do.
losers.
yes,
We got
I'm
work to
playing
do.
tomorrow night
Yeah.
too. So yeah, anyhow,
I can pick
Oh,
it up on the way.
hang on.
it'll happen next week, and
Okay.
I know that James is waiting for it too, and I'm waiting for it because I want people to see that guitar.
It's
It's
beauty.
deadly.
It's beauty.
We got one super chat from Jeff that has to be addressed.
Okay, Jeff, give her.
He says, "Give us a fiddle-dee potatoes, boys. Enough talk about nuts. Bottoms up."
Enough talk about nuts. No more talking about nuts, boys. Fiddly-dee potatoes.
Potatoes.
You know Ginger's going to have new potatoes for us. In a
She
week or
is.
two.
Yes.
Or tomorrow.
All right, so we have
Spit it out.
the
What's the question?
giveaway tonight.
Do
Is
it.
going to be your normal from Fantasy Music in Halifax. Steve McNeil,
Pick holder.
not the
Not the
premier,
Not
Premier.
the musical premier of Nova Scotia.
not he's the musical premier of Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
You'll get a nice leather pick holder from him, set of XS D'Addario strings, and what else? Something else.
Pick holder. The selection of picks.
Strap?
Yes.
Dario strings.
Yes.
No, the strap is G and G.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you'll get a nice little package from him that's really cool. Actually,
And a
I like his
ukulele
pack.
selection second to none.
yes, he does. And also from G&G Music and Ganesh, you're going to get the Levy's custom leather strap with string theory embossed on it, set of strings, a winder, and Glenn always has a coupon or something or a discount or something in the store. And so does Steven. Steven sometimes does tax-free sales in the store if you go down. But these guys are wanting to sell stuff, and people want to buy things, so I'm hooking you up with some really good spots to get anything: guitars, gears, bass, drums, fiddles, banjos, ukuleles, sound systems. They got everything.
Oh, and can I say this?
Yeah.
Not to interrupt, but if you're looking to buy something and you get a chance to actually buy it because it's gone.
Yeah.
And everything's in shortage.
It is.
Just buy it. Don't even think.
It's absolutely right.
Yep.
So the question tonight is.
What is it?
It has been said. You know how I've been using stuff from the show, right?
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
I am. I
Okay.
know it. I know it this week.
Where is this man from in PEI? What's the name of the community? He said it, and I know the place well. Richard Wood lives there now.
Clam Cove.
Nope. The name of the place where our buddy Cam McMaster was born and raised in Prince Edward Island. What is the name of the
Confederation
village?
Bridge. Span of green
And
cables.
for tonight, if I may, for tonight, one night only, for the two winners, I'll send them, if they want it, I'll send them a copy of my CD too.
Sweet.
I'll throw it in.
Okay.
You have to send us
Awesome.
a copy of your
I'll give
CD
you a
too.
copy too.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
Has Michael Easter won this year yet?
Not recent. No, God, no. He hasn't been on any lists
He's not
forever.
new.
What about Caper Away?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so either. Okay,
No.
All right.
so our first winner is Michael Easter.
Michael
says-
Easter.
Camfax, welder, cardigan, Cape Breton.
Cam facts.
You go.
Easter.
So cardigan is right, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, Michael, you're going to get the G&G pack. So send me an email right now to jpcormier38@gmail.com. jpcormier38@gmail.com, and I'll forward you on to Glenn up in Antigonish. And who is it? A Caper Away?
Second one's Caper Away.
Caper Away, nice to have you back, and good for you to have another win. You won last year, I think. And you're going to get the fantasy pack. And here we go. Here's the big thing. You're now the 5th and 6th person entered in the big draw,
Congrats.
which is really cool. You're going to get,
Two good fans.
a THR-30 Mark II acoustic amp from Yamaha. You're going to get a free 30-minute Zoom lesson with me. I just did the last winner. Just did him on Monday or Tuesday. It was awesome. And
I'm going to throw
what
in
else
a
is
kazoo
there?
lesson.
There's something else in there
I'm
too.
going to throw in a kazoo lesson.
Yeah.
Kazoo lesson would be
There you go. Kazoo,
Kazoo
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna start guessing.
But the amplifier and such, and the Zoom lesson, and it's going to be really cool.
What more do you want from us?
We're going to find other things to give you. I'll probably throw in a free copy of the new record.
We've got a hamburger left over from the barbecue.
Yeah, we got an old hot dog that's rolled
Yeah.
in the dust out there.
Yeah.
Jack's been chewing on. You can have that son of a bitch, too.
Yeah.
I had my eye on that.
All right.
One more time, boys and girls.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Thank
cheers.
Cam.
Thank
Great
you
to have
guys
you here.
for having me. It's
Fantastic treat
Ginger.
to have
Appreciate
Cam
it.
McMaster here. I can't believe you're here.
awesome. Me
Yeah.
either. I'm stopped shaking finally.
You know, it's gonna get
Cue
real
the music.
after the show.
Yes, it is.
It's gonna get real.
So we can't thank you enough for being here with us every single week, and we hope we, amidst all the laughing and carrying on and drinking and rowdiness we have.
Yep.
Do it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're in for it now.
No,
man.
we don't need to.
You better get yourself a gun.
We
boy.
don't need to move none of this shit. Let's just call the hospital now.
Just once would have been okay. Could have just beat me once.
We love you guys,
the sweat.
and we will see you next week on Strang Theory.
Stay safe.
Theory.
Chris Coote, Cam McMaster, the lovely Ginger. We love you. See you next week.
Night, everybody.